and those bird chirp and some of that energy flying by. Boom, baby, boom! Rise and shine. I feel like a cartoon this morning time. There's a private jet flying over you. Maybach saying what will Hova do? Okay, this is your morning marijuana motivation time. I'm your host with the mostest, Marquis Saint, and this is Saint's Addiction. I'm addicted to my life, and I love my life to the fullest. And because I have this newfound feeling, and I won't say newfound, it's been about 10 years and 7 years going strong on the YouTube, or just periscoping, or projecting the light out into the world. Hey, okay, let's do that then. Every morning I get to wake up and I'm blessed. I'm alive, I'm healthy, I'm vibrant, my finances are in order, my mind is in order, and because of this balance, I've been able to find freedom and solace inside of what I do in my life. And I wanted to share that with you this morning. I wanted to share with you just how important it is to have emotional balance and to balance yourself without drugs or other people or other things. Hair popping up. And all of us are finding our balance in the morning, whether we know it or not. You wake up and you got to get your hunger right. You got to get your mind right. You got to get your soul right. And for most of us that rested well, another day is a full day, something that we can do something with our lives and push ourselves as far as we want to go, because we balanced out ourselves from the yesterdays. And the reason I'm mentioning that, I know a lot of people that when they're out there in the world's hot out here, I'm going to get inside real quick. When they're out there and they're unbalanced, right? And let's talk about an unbalanced behavior. An unbalanced person literally has to fill themselves with some sort of drug right in the morning, all right? Like we're talking about addiction now. We're talking about a way for us to balance ourselves, our energy, our light, and the way we do it, the style that we choose will dictate the outcome. If we are looking for it through substances, as we know in our brain, have fall offs, right? They have a short shelf life for us to keep our brains in that chemicals all in order. And if we start throwing it off, this is what happens with all the rest of the chemicals in our brain, is that we are all thrown off and looking for balance inside of ourselves. And this is where I'm talking about always, is talking about inside, because it's an inside job. I told people if we were all balanced in our lives, there wouldn't be any drugs, right? You wouldn't run to a cigarette. You wouldn't run to a beer. You wouldn't have to run anywhere. There would be no scrambling for balance inside of our bodies, that feeling of symbiosis, that feeling of I am okay right now. And there's a lot of people that wake up okay. They wake up to alarm clocks, right? Shout out to weed. Oh, by the way, Saints Addiction I just sourced our own weed. Oh my God, I had to tell people. My meeting with my dispensary owner, shout out to Miss Brenda. Always had respect for you, and she's always had respect for me. She's growing the new Canistars on Las Vegas Boulevard dispensary with the first legal lounge on on Las Vegas Boulevard. So I am literally going to be one of the managers for this new facility, and I'm pinching myself. I'm pinching myself with the opportunity and blessings that have come in my life. You look at blessings and you don't really see it till it's there, right? We don't see our blessings till it's like in front of us. Like, why do I know this person? Why am I working so hard? And then all of a sudden someone sees you. They see the boom, baby, boom. They see the smile. They see the light. And then all of a sudden they bring opportunity. And I was just trying to put that out to people because it's impressive. Every time even a dispensary owner, a multimillionaire, knows my boom, baby, boom and watches my morning marijuana motivation every morning. If I wasn't balanced, hold up. If I was not balanced, I would have never got this opportunity. If I was imbalanced and running to go do drugs the night before or the night after, right? Because I used to be wanting to celebrate. I was like, oh, I got an opportunity. And the first thing I would do was shoot myself in the foot and go get drunk. How many of you know that? How many of you have been there where they're like, yeah, let's celebrate for my birthday. Then you get smashed the whole weekend and then you're rubbish on Monday. And I know a lot of people that cash in. They bust their whole nut right there for the weekend, and then they're broke on Monday. And I was just like, you know what? I'm going to keep some of this energy in reserve. I'm not going to blow my load on something that's not going to give me any return back. That's including women. Hello, blow your load with that. And looking for a higher rate of return. Just like a good investor, whatever I put my energy on or in, right? I want it to return something better. And that's what's awesome about making love with the right person. The energy comes back right. If it's imbalanced, it'll never be right. You can dump loads and loads inside somebody and it doesn't make them love themselves even more. And it doesn't change the scenario of them loving you. So this is like that balance that I'm talking about. It's such a tightrope of our lives, but that's what's going to happen. That's what's going to dictate the rest of your days. So next time opportunity comes knocking at your door, if you're not balanced, it might as well swing shut. And I've been there so many times where I thought I was ready for an opportunity and I come in, I'm a little too much energy for people. I wasn't organized, I wasn't thorough, and therefore I lost the opportunity because I wasn't balanced. And that's something that we all have to look inside of ourselves and say, okay, well, why me? Why didn't this happen? I'll be more like, were you ready for your blessings? I mean, for reals, we could have even switched the name of this for ready for blessings, because when you're ready and you're balanced, you won't have to overshift or overcompensate for these things to fall in order. They'll fall right on your plate and land right on your plate only, because that's how blessings are, right? They're meant for us when we're clear, right? When we're not clear, and I'm thinking about this for other people too, especially for still on the sauce, if you're still chasing the energy from an outside source, you're always going to be unclear, right? It's like a beer, it's never going to let you stay clear-headed. And it was only people that I've seen that have quit for like 10 days a week, a month, and they start seeing the clarity that I'm talking about. When you're in the forest, you can't see through the trees, right? But once you start getting closer to the edge and to a meadow, you'll find the balance of everything. You can find the overwhelmingness of too much of something, and then the balance being thrown out of whack inside of ourselves, right? So that's why I say it always comes out sideways. When we aren't balanced, things tend to come out sideways, and that's something that I don't want to do. Is I want to be on point and open for that touchdown instead of an interception, instead of a fumble. I'm in the end zone, preparing my body and mind to catch that ball and bring it in and bring it home. People be like, yo, of course he's happy in the morning. He's all blessed. He's got his money right. He has his own business. Nah, man, I had to get right before all this happened. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Even with all the blessings in the world, even with all the money in the world, Mike Tyson, if you're not happy, it's never gonna be enough. And there's so many people that keep chasing it. I thought about it the other day. The dude that does shady shit to get money goes and gets a shady girl that's just a stripper. She's acting shady love towards him, so he's not even really loved. She's only pretending to love him because she only loves the money. So they're both living a lie, and now they're both completely unbalanced. And you see people like that, people trying to taste the other person's affection, trying to buy it. The other person can't be bought. I mean, really, when you think about it, if you don't want to be someplace, it doesn't matter how much money it is. You can't sit next to somebody and pretend to be their love of their life forever. Like here, sit here for $100,000, and you're like, I'll sit here every night, and then it'd be like, oh, yo, I really don't like this person. So after about 30 days, a year, it doesn't even matter if it's $100,000 a day, you're gonna get tired of doing the same fucking thing, especially around people that don't match your energy. So I literally seek people that can keep up with me, match my energies, match my thoughts, stay with this vibration. It's about the most important thing to me. Without these things, I feel like people are just draining me from my energy, and that's why I find people with emotional balance, because they won't call me at weird times of the day. They won't steal girls from me. They won't bring their negativity to my front door. They won't do all sorts of weird shit that motherfuckers do when they're unbalanced. So that sideways shit, I cut it. I'm looking for balanced individuals in my life, and people that bring something to the table and not just take away from the table. So it's your morning marijuana motivation time. On my heart from the start, it's your boy Marky Saints Addiction. I love my life, and I'm blessed to live it. I'm blessed to have my own logo. I'm blessed to have my own success. I'm blessed to have my own thoughts and my own freedom. And if you got anything out of this, go ahead, smash the subscribe button below. Stick around later for another video. I always post a last week's video or something of intelligence and enlightenment over here. And again, share. That's the most important thing we can do when we reach, preach, and teach. I'm the pop pastor, so we got to reach people and teach them. And it's all about the morning marijuana motivation. On my heart from the start, your boy Marky Saints Addiction. Peace and love, Chicathon. That means goodbye, but not forever. And I will see you on the other side. Ciao.